Hello friends, I remember a couple of years back when I wanted to learn cloud computing. It was very confusing for me. In fact, I remember I went to training institute and then I I told him that I want to learn cloud computing, but then he had a couple of questions. Which areas of cloud computing you want to learn, right? And I was not aware, like because cloud has a lot of stuff. It has around 200 to 300 services, right? But at least for me, I identified which cloud vendor that I wanted to learn. It was AWS. Today there are AWS, Azure, Alibaba, Google Cloud. There are four major cloud computing that we have, and each of this cloud vendor have a multiple services for building the software solutions, right? So it is very important for each of us to know which area of cloud computing that we want to focus, rather than trying to learn everything, which is practically impossible. As I told, it has around 200 to 300 cloud services. So probably today I'm trying to share with you the different areas that cloud computing is categorized, and based on that you focus each area based on your interest and based on your basic understanding and capabilities, right? So that you can uh, accelerate your learning journey and you should able to get the job, right? So primarily cloud computing is divided into 4-5 categories. Number one, cloud infrastructure, where basically you will learn about creating the virtual machines, creating the storage, creating some infrastructures in terms of securities, and so on and so forth, right? If you remember a few years back, there is before starting the cloud, there is an on-prem environment where you were engaging in networking, cloud storage, computing machines, and so on and so forth. Exactly same thing you will learn, but in a virtual environment. That is called cloud infrastructure, right? So that area you should focus if you want to, you have some interest and some background. So one area is cloud infrastructure. Another area is cloud security, where essentially you will learn about different roles, policies, data encryptions, and so on and so forth. The cloud security is again very important and very essential in today's context. So if you can learn some sort of services that is part of the cloud, right? That involves creating the users, creating the roles, creating the policies, giving the access to the right user and right roles to the certain cloud services, so that nobody can able to access without unauthorized way. So these are the different areas, right, in terms of cloud security. So one is cloud infrastructure, another is cloud security. Third one is DevOps. Today everything is automated, right? Without automations, nobody is able to accept the software today. So that automations, right, is divided into primarily two parts. One is continuous integration and continuous development, another is infrastructure as code. So continuous integration and continuous development is nothing but when you build a software, you basically continuously able to integrate it as part of a new enhancement and continuously able to deploy, so that your software release cycles will be much quicker, and of course some of the efficiency will come around in terms of bug fixes and so on, right? So that is CI/CD, and another is infrastructure code, by which you will be automating your infrastructure in one go. Probably one click you will be able to create all the PaaS and SaaS services, like your VM machines, your database, your some of the components that you used in your applications to quickly build and deploy, right? So CI/CD and or infrastructure code is another area of DevOps. So what essentially you should focus in learning, one is cloud infrastructure if you are interested, or another is cloud security, third one is cloud DevOps, and fourth one is very important, which is serverless computing, right? Of course, serverless computing is AWS Lambda, lot of data engineering and data analytic component. Best if you are interested for doing the application development using AWS component or Azure or Google component, and that involves your data analytics, machine learning component, and some of the application development using AWS Lambda and so on. So in each area, either is data analytics or machine learning, there are a lot of data engineering component. I am not going to name all this, it is lot of, right? In each area there is some of the components, right? For example, in AWS it is AWS Glue, in Azure it is Azure Data Factory, and storage and so on. So there are a huge area. For primarily what you essentially try to focus if you want to learn cloud computing is, one is infrastructure as a code, in infrastructure area, or into DevOps area, or into data analytics and serverless computing area, and our fourth is cloud security. These are the four areas if you can areas where cloud computing is divided predominantly at a high level, and based on your interest and based on background, you can focus one area and accelerate your learning journey. That will help you to become good knowledge in one area, and so that the possibility of getting the job will be much easier. That is my thought. Let me know what you think. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Bye bye.